treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say, shiny vibes coming your way. Silver shines, gold's aglow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International stacker chasing that mill. Coins and bars, rare to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more. Chasing that mill. Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International, stack 'em that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best international stacker. Stacking strong, silver, gold, where you belong. Chasing that mill.
It's chasing that mill. All right, mill, M-I-L-L. Come on, guys.
So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best international stacker.
Stacking strong.
Silver, gold, where you
Who's
belong.
ready?
Chasing that mill. Chasing that mill. Crabs are grooving side to side. Ocean waves where dreams collide. Claws are up, the beat we chase. Treasure gleaming, golden space. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Let's go. Let's get a crab dance. Are you ready for the Mega Gaw?
Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't be late. Yeah, join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Let's go.
Tidal rhythms in the sand, shiny spoils laid by hand. We're the crew,
We're the crew.
Shell Brigade.
Are you part of the Shell Brigade?
Found the music.
Who's part of the Shell Brigade?
Get your claws up in the sky.
Let's go.
International stacker, he's our guy. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Let's go. Woo!
Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me.
One stacker on a journey
To find
silver.
International Stacker.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The name is International Stacker, and we are back here again. Nearly 100 people on the stream, 28 likes. Hit that like button. I travel the world with y'all, Crustacean Nation. We make videos, gold and silver journeys and adventures, and boy, are we on one this morning. The market has been going ham during the night. Just another shameless plug. Do not forget, I'm giving away nearly 60 ounces of silver and a bunch of gold. You got to enter the Mega Gaw. You want to watch all the videos after the Mega Gaw because they might have advantages in them. This video right here you see, we are going to watch. It's going to premiere at the end of this live stream, and it has 2 subscribers in it. It's got If You Know, You Know, also known as Fish, and it also has Emerald Coast Stacker in it. So it's going to be amazing. Let me put this link in the chat. I'm going to pin it. If you're not entered to the Mega Gaw, I don't know what to tell you. You got to enter it. The first 1,000 people get a free 1/2 gold back. And if that isn't mega, I don't know what isn't. Let's check and see how many people have entered that so far. Okay, click here. 1 second here. 687 unique people. So only the next 313 people are going to get the 1/2 gold back. So you definitely do not want to miss out on that. Again, the name's International Stacker. I'm coming to you live from Key West, Florida. I'm sipping on coffee, not drip coffee, not coffee from a pod, French pressed coffee, because Mrs. IS always does the best. And man, you've not had a cup of coffee till you've had one of hers. Where are you all at in the world? Where are you at in the United States? And what are you sipping on? Let me know in the comments, as we are 34 minutes away from market open. And boy, ladies and gentlemen, just what we talked about yesterday, the after hours was kind to us. We got as high as $49.37 silver in the after hours. In gold, we got as high as about 4,046. We're still trending up. You know, it had a little bit of pullback in the after hours, but we're trending up. We are over $49 pre-market, which is better than yesterday, and we are over $4,000 gold pre-market, which is yesterday. Let's see what everyone's saying and where everyone is at. Got all kinds of people saying good morning. I'm trying to scroll down and find the drinks. Okay. We got Off-Grid Power. Good morning, folks from Utah checking in. We've got Vegas, Trillionaire in Vegas, drinking lemon water. Love it. We got Tampa Coffee with Ron Spencer. We got French Roast for me this morning from Wolf Tracks. Where else have we got? We got I'm Back to Work at Thousand Islands, New York. The notorious RPG in the house. Pressed coffee is the only coffee. I have one too. That's awesome. Mania. Yeah, I agree with you. It changed my life. RJG in North Florida drinking a Mountain Dew. I'm sipping on liquid gold. Says Roadkill. Roadkill's killing it so much they are sipping on liquid gold, sipping on coffee in Colorado Springs, Colorado for big green stacker. Tennessee Loco Moco, Marshall Vincent. Loco Mocha. Moco is booger in Spanish. Loco Mocha, sorry. Raven Wolf drinking sweet tea in Tennessee. Sweet tea in Tennessee. Howdy folks saying Woodworks. 3D Woodworks is in the house. Curate Coffee in Detroit with coins making sense. I like that name. Coins making sense. I like that. Salem, Massachusetts Mushroom Brew. Ooh, I've heard about that crafty stacker. And that sounds like a crafty drink. I'll have to try it one of these days. We've got Wiljo in Atlanta drinking a Monster Energy drink, getting ready for this massive bull run we're on. Coffee in Texas with Jason. Jason, is that cowboy coffee you're drinking there in Texas? Texas Grit Coffee from San Antonio with Jose. Jose. Or Jose or Rick? I don't know. One of those two. ABC in San Diego chilling. We got the Floyd Lawton, a channel member. I've heard of prepper stackers also stacking coffee. Thoughts? I mean, I have a decent amount of coffee, and if you're in the preparedness field and you think you might have situations where systems might be broken down, you might not be able to get coffee, and you love coffee, it makes sense to have a little bit of a stockpile. Kansas City sipping kombucha. I do drink that from time to time. I like it. Some I like, some I don't. Silver Dare, Washington, drinking coffee with 3D Woodbrooks. And that was, who was that? That was Corbett drinking the kombucha. We've got spiced apple cider in Boulder, Colorado with Reckler. Man, that reminds me of like Christmas time. That's awesome. Oh, by the way, Halloween. Happy Halloween to those who celebrate. I hope you have a good time today. I'm going to be going out later this evening with Rat Stacker and Mrs. IS, and we are going to be trick-or-treating, or as I used to call it as a kid, trigger-treating. Trick-or-treating. We are dressing up like the Wizard of Oz, but the new one, Wicked. I am the wizard. Mrs. IS is Alphaba, the green, I think that's the green witch, and Rat Stacker is going to be Galinda. So we're going to be out there, and evidently Rat Stacker's little rats might be, I don't know, Toto? I don't know. They're going to have little capes. I'm not sure what they are. But ladies and gentlemen, we're only 30 minutes away from market open. So again, have a good time out there trick-or-treating. Be safe. Check the candy for razor blades. I remember as a kid being terrified, all the stories. There's razor blades in the candy. So check the candy for razor blades. You never know. As silver's on a green candle, 49.11, and gold, 4,023 in a green candle. And you guys, although it's down from the after hours, we are starting the day over 49. We are starting the day over 4,000, much better than the last couple days. And we are just, it's an uphill slog. We slog all day in the COMEX. After hours gets choppy. The Asian markets are nice to us. LBMA is wishy-washy, and then we fight another day. So if we could break above 50 and close today on the 50, like let's look at the, okay. Let's look at the 1 week chart here. It gets crazy. I just got to zoom out. Don't panic. So look at, this is the 1 week chart. So of the last, for silver, of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, of the last 14 weeks, 11 have been green candles, including the one we're on now. Let's see what the 1 month candle looks like. Our chart looks like. So of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, what are we? 10 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So from the beginning of the year, all but 2 candles have been green. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, all but 2 candles have been green. So long term, we're looking really good. It's just the short term choppiness. But ladies and gentlemen, the silver market is broken again. We are in full backwardation. So let me zoom this back in for our trades here. Again, not a financial advisor, just some guy on the internet. But backwardation is when the futures market is cheaper than the current spot price, and that signals a physical constraint in the silver market. Okay, so it's $48.66, yet the spot price is $49.12. So it's like a 50% plus somewhere around there, backwardation still. And when that happens, there's just a constraint of that physical, and people don't trust in December it's going to be there, right? So also as well, we've got a short squeeze going on. It's a massive short squeeze. It's been prolonged, and at any moment of any day, that thing could just blow up. And I've been expecting, once this comes back to parity for like an extended amount of time, like more than just like an hour or a couple hours, that's going to put even more pressure on the short squeezes. So we will see there what happens. We've got Black Eagle Bullion in the house, channel member, saying, come to Milwaukee coin show this Sunday. Wish I could. Can't do any traveling right now. I'm feverishly editing videos. I am behind. But I'm getting them done just in time on my schedule. But probably, maybe next month I might be traveling again. I got to take it easy for a month. I was traveling so much I got behind on content. I like to have about a month, 3 weeks to a month edited, ready to go. So if I get sick, I'm cool. Right now, I do not have that. Right now, I'm like feverishly editing. So you guys get the videos, keep on coming. And ladies and gentlemen, we have SDCCCCCC Crasher in the house. Welcome, SDCC Crasher. It's cold here on the East Coast, Tennessee, says Marshall Vincent. Black Eagle Bullion, how am I going to get my crab coin? Well, I got to get new ones. I ran out. I gave out 50 crab coins. That means I've met 50 of you guys in the wild. If you catch me in the wild, you get an I Caught the King Crab coin. So those are one of 50. So I'll make a new design here. These two gentlemen in this video we're going to watch today, right after this stream, both got a crab coin. They're both subscribers, and that video is mega. I think you guys are going to like it a lot. We got Chris Concert Corner. Full backwardation would mean that refiners and wholesalers would be 100% buying junk silver, and they're not. More sellers than buyers. Sorry. Okay, Chris's Concert Corner. A couple things you got to remember here. When we're talking about the COMEX and LBA and physical shortness, LBMA and physical shortness, we're talking about registered silver on that infrastructure, which is much different than the silver out in the wild at coin shops. So that's the first thing there. So there is a extreme physical tightness in that market, which is why they're shifting around from different vaults. And to get silver into that market, it's very hard. It's time consuming. It has to be, assayed, put into 1,000-ounce bars. It has to be registered, serialized. There's a whole thing about it. So when I'm talking about that, that's what I'm talking. But secondly, around the world, Chris, go to this video right here. Around the world, there are a lot more buyers than sellers in many, many markets. So much so that even go to the big online bullion dealers, which I do in that video, and many of them have delayed shipping. Okay, so if everyone was selling and we're sitting on all the silver, you wouldn't see these different levels of physical tightness. And the big online bullion dealers, well, they're seeing the physical tightness as big bars and even sovereign coins and things like that, which are big entities that need to buy millions of ounces of silver. So what could be what's going on at the LBMA and COMEX, and then what's going on at the big bullion dealers, and then what's going on down at the street level in coin shops can be very different things. But what I'm talking the globe, and we're seeing a ton of selling. I will say this, I talked to one of the coin shops in California recently. They are still seeing more sellers than buyers, but they said people are selling gold, buying silver, and they said the majority of their buyers are first-time buyers. So I hope that clears that up for you, Chris. So yeah, when we're talking physical constraints and backwardation, that's on the sovereign. Silver markets. I did tweet at the LBMA. I said, I will send you my 5,000 ounces to cover one of your contracts. My price per ounce is $400 and $430 an ounce. I did tell them that. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're sitting at 39,248 subscribers. Thank you so much. We are on the road to get to 40,000 subscribers by the Megaga. The Megaga closes in 13 days. 688 unique people have entered. I can't wait to see who wins. Who wins this? Oh, the light's not on. 1 second. Let me turn the light on. I can't wait to see who wins this. 18.7 troy ounces of that 999 fine. And then also, too, these mega bags. Who wants it? Who wants to win it? It's going to be crazy. Woo! And RJG say, in my opinion, refiners not taking 90% when the smelter running 24/7 means industrial demand is so high that any bullion being melted is being used in industry. Soon only bullion will be left will be 90%. That's interesting perspective. What is Oh, Chris's Concert Corner says, thanks, IS. People who have bought junk silver are pissed because they can't sell it now. Crazy world. I mean, the grand scheme, I get it. But that's because a lot of the coin shops are melting down, sending in 90% silver to the refiners to melt down to just, like, pay the bills, right? It's called the big melt. Melting it down. I get it. I have a ton of Constitutional. I probably have 1,400 ounces of Constitutional, and I don't regret the purchase one bit because I know the long term. The short term craziness, okay, I know what's going to happen in the long term. And as time goes by and more 90% is melted down, what you have in your possession is worth less and less and less. And then also, too, I see 90% great for barterability and like complete breakdown scenarios as well. So I don't regret buying my 90%. I'm buying more on a discount. But what I am looking at is flipping my American Silver Eagles. You know, we're getting up there to premiums of $10 plus. If it gets much more, I'm going to trade all my American Silver Eagles in for some other type of silver, maybe some more generic or premium or so, I don't know. But make my stack grow itself. Then eventually, when things settle down eventually and we find new bases and those premiums get not so crazy, I'll buy more. So I'm going to do that little arbitrage to make my stack grow itself. And then again, I recently was able to do a deal thanks to Stack Daddy. I got these 2 1/2 gold Eagles, 1 ounce together for $3,798. So that's immediately a $200 arbitrage. I'm making a video on how to arbitrage in times of strife. So that video is coming soon. Welcome everybody to the stream. We've got about 170 people on. Tap that like button. We're at 58. If we get to 75, that would be amazing, as we're 21 minutes from market open. Silver at 49.05, gold on a green candle at 4,029. And guys, look, we just broke our first target for gold, 4,030. I'll wait for it to get broken again here, and then we'll move that one higher. And we smashed our target overnight there. So let's do this. We'll bring this up. What are we at? 49.07. We'll make our next target somewhere right about here. 49.13. Woo! You guys ready for this? Gold and silver stacker for life here. The only real money says TX. Do y'all agree with TX? I agree. Thousands of years history of real money. Let's go on over here to X. Follow me out here. INTL Stacker. Put all kinds of information about all kinds of stuff on here. X, formerly known as Twitter. We got Rashad saying silver weekly chart. No comments here. Look at that weekly chart. Oh, and look at that correlation he's making. Last time we had a big red candle, we did that. So that's what he's inferring. Okay. Also saying, would love to see silver spot close a monthly candle at $50 plus today. I would love to see silver break 50 today. We'll see if we can do it. Put a 1 in chat if you think, okay. Put a 1 in chat if you think we'll break 50 today. Put a 2 in chat if you think we'll be in the 49s today. Put a 3 in chat if you think we'll be sub 49. Make gold great. China's exchanges now only hold 6% of annual silver mining output. The LBMA, and remember that's London, needs 14% of annual silver mining output to return to normal. That's crazy. Silver is running a 16% annual deficit. We gather here today to mourn a market that never existed. That's funny. We got Eric Young saying, even Robert Gottlieb, ex-executive of JP Morgan Bullion Bank, is implying that physical silver that was shipped from New York to Shanghai to London to alleviate the super low physical silver free float at the LBMA was short-lived. Remember, free float. So you'll see in these, you'll see in the COMEX LBMA, you'll see like, I'll say we have 500 million ounces, but then only 100 million is free float, right? So the free float is like what's actually available for delivery. So that's a key thing there. As we are just, what is that, 18 minutes away from market open, the Floyd Lawton channel member saying, I know where I can get junk silver at $3 under spot. Tempted, but thinking I should focus more on rounds and ASCs. Think it's worth it. You know, one of my big aspects in my top 5 mistakes video, Floyd, is not buying the deals. So, not a financial advisor, your decision, yours alone, but I would buy the deals. So if you get something at $3 under spot, like, I would buy that. Tell me the shop, I'll buy that. Also, too, looking at constitutional, if it's all kind of modern day constitutional, like modern day designs, dimes are your best buy because they're fractional. They used to carry a decent premium, and probably one day again they will. But if it's older stuff like 50-cent pieces and you could get good Benjamins or Walkers, oh yeah, or Mercury dimes, come on, let's go. So that's awesome. Jose saying, Yahoo News, Bitcoin faces new rival as tokenized gold surges past 3 billion. The real digital gold? Oh, interesting. I'll have to look into that. I heard something about them tokenizing. Was that China? China, I think they're tokenizing gold. Are they really sending constitutional silver to be melted? Yes, Marshall Vincent. Shops all over the United States have been sending it. There was controversy a while ago called the Big Melt. Silver Seeker, others were talking about it. It happens. It happened in the 1980s. It happened in 2011. It's happening now. So every piece of constitutional silver you keep becomes worth, becomes rarer and rarer. Good morning, Silver Surfers. Let's ride this wave all the way to retirement, says the Fat Jinja, another channel member. Yeah, it's crazy time. Yes, it's also high shipping unless I spend more than I'm comfortable spending right now. Well, that answers your question, Floyd. If it's a deal, but it's going to cost you to overextend yourself, then it's not a deal you want, my friend. Because the worst thing you could do is overextend yourself, then have to sell. And if you buy and sell silver normally on the short term, you're going to lose. It's a longer term play. Not a financial advisor, just my experience. Eric Young, the Shanghai SGE silver price is almost $1 above the LBMA spot price. So $1 above. That's crazy. This means that it is unlikely that any more physical silver will flow from Shanghai to London. Remember, they sent them millions of ounces to try to like fix the backwardation and fix the market. Just Dario saying silver backwardation spread is widening quickly now, doubled in just a few hours. Narrator, yep, can smell. Oh wait, yep, can smell that short squeeze in the air again. If this was a false breakdown, get ready for some explosive action, says Winston Wolfie, as we are 15 minutes away from the market open on the COMEX. We are in after hours still. On a red candle, silver 49.04. Stay above 49. Come on, baby. Okay, and gold is above our target of 40.30. So our next target's going to be 40.39. And then after that, oh man, I don't want to have to zoom in over here. Let's go over here. So 40.39. Let's go somewhere right around here. There seemed to be a decent amount of resistance. 40.47 will be our next target for gold. Come on. There we go. There we go. Welcome everybody to the stream. We got 200 people on as silver and gold continue to move pre-market. Remember, yesterday pre-market, we were not above 49, and we are. And we are not above 4,000, and we are. Gold's got a very bullish setup here. Look at this. So gold's got a very bullish setup. Let's try to look a little bit more at silver here. I mean, silver's still trending up, not as bullish as this. Look at this pattern. That's great. Again, we're still in backwardation, $40.60, while the actual spot price is $49.06. So it's a 46 cent backwardation. Gold to silver ratio is closing, which is a good thing. It shows silver's moving down to 82.15 to 1. So that means for every ounce of gold, it takes 82.15 ounces of silver. Woo! Danny Johnson saying, how many people in the US and UK do you think stack silver? Small percentage. I mean, if you've got 10 ounces of silver or more, you have more than the most of the world's population. In the U.S., it's small, but recently the big bankers, they used to say put all your retirement in 60% stocks and 40% equities and bonds, right? But then recently they're like acting like, oh, it's the new 2020, 60% stock, 20% equities, bonds, and 20% physical gold. So even if like 10% or even 1% of people shifted their portfolios in that manner, oh, it would be explosive. So if you look at like the early adopters, I'm going to show you this early adopters graph to try to help answer that question. This kind of graph here is famous. Okay. This graph is famous. And these are innovators, so people who are in something when it's brand new. People adopt it early. That's another 13%. The early majority, 34. Late majority, 34. Laggards, 16. So, like, late majority laggards, I would say, and I'm just spitballing this, guys, so please don't hold me to this, but I'm saying this is probably, like, this is certainly bubble territory where prices are going to go so high that you'll have a massive pullback eventually. So that's when I'll be looking to, like, shift into other assets temporarily and then reshift back. I would even argue part of the late majority is part of that like bubble territory. And remember, gold and silver has been money for thousands of years. Not a financial advisor, and I believe it's going to remain that way. But it doesn't mean that the price won't go crazy when literally everyone's trying to get into it. Like, I don't think we're anywhere close to it yet. But when the rest of the world, when the whole world, including the United States, looks like this, we might quickly be getting closer to that type of scenario. So I believe we're still in the early adopters phase, and I would argue we're early in the early adopters phase. So this is 13.5% of people who get into something. I think we're still early. I really do. What do you guys think? Do you think we're early adopters? Do you think we're early majority? Do you think we're the laggards? I doubt that. I'll tell you what, back in the day, it used to be with gold and silver channels, the biggest, most subscribed channels were about 20,000 subs. Now we've got multiple 200,000, 300,000. I think we've got 1 million one out there. So it's definitely growing, but I think we're still very early. Floyd Lawton, another channel member saying, IS, can you talk more about the gold to silver ratio for new stackers? How, since different forms of silver go for varying amounts? Okay, so basically in a nutshell, silver to gold ratio, I'll do this here in 60 seconds. For every 1 ounce of gold, it takes 82.16 ounces of silver. And traditionally, this number's changed. It's in the ground at certain amounts. It's been at 1 to 15. It's been at 1 to 14. It's been at 1 to 20 throughout history. And just in recent times, the lowest it's been on this chart, just in recent times, this is only to 2020. We've been to 62 to 1. We've been up to 126 to 1. So the thought process is when the price is high, when this is higher, the ratio is higher, silver's a better buy. When it goes much lower, and I'm talking even, it's gone way lower, then gold's a better buy. So say at this number here, you bought 126 ounces of silver instead of 1 ounce of gold, and you held on to it, and even down here at 82 to 1, you traded it for, you just went to a coin shop, found someone who's willing to do it, and there always is. And you gave them the 122 ounces, they would give you more gold than if you bought 1 ounce of gold back then. But in the ground, it's like 1 to 7. And then at a certain time, it was 1 to 15 in history. It was like 1 to 20, 1 to 30. So it's changed. I don't think we'll ever go back to 1 to 20 or 1 to 15. I mean, it's possible, but I think it will definitely get much, much lower. And that is an arbitrage opportunity, my friend. So there you go. Quick 60-second on gold to silver ratio. And I actually have a video I put out 5 years ago about it that goes really into depth, explains it a lot better than me just rattling something off the top of my head. So go check that out. As we are only 9 minutes away from market open, 49.04 on a green candle with silver, and gold is on a red candle at 4,027. Whew. Remember too, guys, Mad Stacker is here. What's up, Mad Stacker? Good to see you, Mad Stacker. Mad Stacker is a creator. Go check out Mad Stacker. What was I about to say? I just got distracted. Oh, prices. Prices are going to be all over the place. Remember, a lot of small coin shops bought silver in the 50s. They're sourcing silver in the high 40s and 50s. So you're going to see like prices all over the place. I've said for a long time, well, I've said recently that I believe the days of us paying under $50 an ounce are quickly closing. I believe that door is quickly closing, not a financial advisor. So with that being said, even now, you're going to have a hard time finding silver under $50 an ounce. I truly do believe that. And 90% constitutional silver is one of the best ways right now. And just because refiners aren't buying it right now doesn't mean they'll buy it when things slow down. I do think premiums will return. I think that the price of 90% will go up. But I mean, if someone only has 90% and they have to sell it now, yeah, I get why that could suck. But to me, that's why it's important to diversify your stack. And I find the best way to diversify your stack is to always buy the deals. Always buy the deals. That's what I've done. And it's turned into a crazy stack of all kinds of random stuff. So you can watch my big full stack video, $280,000 in gold and silver. It's at about 44,000 views. Thank you so much. Put that out 3 weeks ago. And again, I'm giving away nearly $6,000 in gold and silver. Enter, or 7,000. Enter the Mega Gaw. It's mega. Watch this video to enter it. The link is pinned in the comments. And the first 1,000 entrants get a free 1/2 gold back. The first 1,000 people get a free 1/2 gold back. And 689 people have entered it now. So only the next 311 people to enter get the free 1/2 gold back. Do not sleep on that. As we're sitting over 200 people on the stream, 7 minutes away from market open, 87 likes. Guys, can we get 13 likes? I would really appreciate it. That gets us to 100 likes. And it helps get this video out to more people. The more people that see it, the more people that wake up, the more people that protect themselves and their families, the bigger we become as we unite gold and silver stackers, hoarders, numismatists, collectors, alongside our brethren and sisters at Wall Street Bet, Wall Street Silver, fighting back, figuratively, fighting back against the rampant manipulation of the big bankers. You're seeing 40 plus years of manipulation fade away as we're 6 minutes away from market open. IS manipulation, that's a conspiracy. Okay, if it's conspiracy, how come HSBC paid $1.6 million fine and then a $20 million settlement? How come JP Morgan Chase paid $920 million fine? How come Deutsche Bank paid a $30 million fine? So on and so forth. How come they were literally arrested JP Morgan precious metals traders and they were sentenced to prison? Why does on the COMEX, this is the COMEX, these are paper contracts. Why on this day over 220,000 contracts, each contract is 5,000 paper ounces of silver. That's 1.1 billion paper ounces of silver that were traded on this day when the annual production is only 835 million. We've been in a deficit for the last 5 years. So when people tell me manipulation is just a talking point or a scandal, it's like, I mean, the data's all there. Open your eyes. Take the red pill, Neo. You guys remember that? Welcome everybody to the stream. We are just 5 minutes away from market open, and boy, oh boy, is it gonna get spicy today. They want us below 49. We want us above 50. Really would be great. If we could finish the day above 50, that'd be great. Let me just put a thing on 50 here. Where are you? There we go. So that's where we want to get to today. It's possible. These are great green candles as we're 4 minutes away from market open. And both silver and gold are on red candles. Backwardation is still full blown. Over 60 cents. It's probably going to keep widening. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. And the gold to silver ratio is at 82 to 1. 82 ounces of silver for 1 ounce of gold. I want to say a big shout out to all my channel members. You guys help me do what I do, travel in the world, gold and silver adventures, and do things like giving back to y'all in the Mega Gaw. Who wants it? Who wants this 18.7 troy ounces? Who wants one of these mega bags? It's going to be mega. So big shout out to Roadkill, channel member in the chat. We got Chris P. Bacon Jr. in the chat, channel member Gen X Silver Stacker 79 in the chat. The Floyd Lawton in the chat. Alex Barnes in the chat. We got Lil Red Penny in the chat. We got Sublime Mad Dog in the chat. Sublime Mad Dog is stacking those claws, and claws are a digital currency that's only in this chat. It's not a cryptocurrency. Don't panic. It's just a digital currency that's in the chat that you can use to play games and other things. And the longer you stay in live stream or a premiere and the more you interact, the more claws you get. And you can have fun with. As a matter of fact, let's check my claws. Exclamation points checks your claws, and exclamation game shows you the games. As we're about 2 minutes away from market open, silver's going down, says high risk. Nope, I'm not going to take it. Many people want that. They want to get better deals. Let's see. I'm going to play heist. Heist for 10 claws. We're about 1 minute and 57 seconds away from market open. Ooh, we got Wicked Sticky Flowers channel member in the chat. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. $55. Come on, Sane Rob Roy. That day's coming, guys. We're going to wake up and be like, OMG. A minute and a half till market open. 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when it opens, and 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the market closes. I will be streaming at the market close today, and we are going to be doing the video premiere at the end of this stream, and we're going to hang out once the market opens for maybe 10 to 15 minutes and see what the trend is going to look like. So that's going to be pretty epic and mega. 211 people on the stream, over 100 likes. We're at 102. Please smash that like, guys. It helps me immensely grow the channel. We are literally the gold and silver Paul Revere's riding the streets of the internet, warning that the big bankers are coming. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a massive red candle. 40 seconds from market open. And your battle stations. 30 seconds to go. We got some news in from the news desk. Gold falls as investors dial back rate. Yeah, whatever. Wow, Roadkill just sent a free International Stacker gift of membership. And congratulations to 3D Woodworks. You are now a member of the Crustacean Nation. Make sure you thank Roadkill. Thank you so much for doing that, Roadkill. That was mega nice of you. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the market is officially open on a green candle, then red. 49.01. They're going to try to crash it hard here. And gold is on a green candle market open, 4,027. Let's see what happens here. Whoa, look at this big red candle. Let's see. We're pushing it back. We're pushing it back. Let's see what happens here. Let me do a poll in chat. In the next 5 minutes, is this red candle going to remain red? Press 1. Is it going to go to green? Press 2. So in the first 5 minutes, is it going to go green? I'm with number 2. I think this candle is going to go green in the first 5 minutes. Let's see what you guys think. And Joshua is saying, come on, 46, because he wants to buy more physical silver. Back the truck up, right? If you've got diamond hands, if you've got diamond claws, let us know in chat. And channel members, you do have the diamond claw emoji, something like that, that you can drop in chat to show that you aren't scared, but you're prepared. And to get a big shout out and thank you to channel member Roadkill for gifting a channel membership to someone else. That's mega. Remember, channel members, you have special emojis and different things you can do and benefits, and one of that is going to the war room. Today we will not be going to the war room because we're going to be going directly to the video premiere featuring 2 of y'all. I met up with 2 subscribers at a coin show. They got I caught the king crab coin, and we pooled our money and bought a bunch of silver, and one of them bought some gold. So that video is coming next. So stay tuned for that. As the market's been open for about 1 minute and 40 seconds on a red candle, trying to keep us below 49, but we're fighting back. So we'll see what happens there. Gold's on a red candle at 4,025. Irrespective, we started the day above 49. We started the day above 4,000. Things are trending up. And over the short term, we might continue to see some choppiness in gold and silver, or we might see them push to higher highs, irrespective. If it's a long-term play you're playing, which is what I'm doing, all this is just noise. But it sure is fun. And Salvate Metal put out a message, a new silver squeeze starting now. Watch what happens. So Uncle Sal just put out a video. He's a has a great channel, has about 100,000 subscribers. Friend of this channel. The longer you stay, the more claws you earn. That is right. That is right, bot. So we are about 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from the first 5 minutes, and we're going to see if we can turn this red candle into a green. We'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens there. Still in backwardation. Let's see, 48.60. 48.92 is the current price. No, 48.90 is the current price of silver on the spot market. Let's see what happens here, folks. It's a big red candle. It's a big red candle. But we're holding strong. We're going to hold the line. Man, I usually get these candle reversals, but I don't know. This is a pretty good red candle. I might be wrong on this one, but let's see. We're pushing back as we got a minute and 40-something seconds to see if we can change this red candle green. Big shout out to everybody in the trenches fighting the good fight. And how are you fighting back against the manipulation of the big bankers? If you hold physical gold or silver with those diamond hand, diamond claws, you're fighting back. Not a financial advisor, just some guy on the internet. If you're in the trenches on the paper markets fighting back, you are all part of the movement where we work together to hold the line like Braveheart. And although he fell on his sword that day, he is still spoken about for generations to come. Fake out will creep up the rest of the morning, says Chris P. Bacon Jr. I think you might be right, Chris. And look at 3D Woodworks, the newest member of the Crustacean Nation, testing out those custom emojis. Testing them out. Welcome. Come on, green, says Rob Roy. We might get the reversal, guys. I doubted myself. We got 45 seconds for the reversal. Let's see if we can do it. It's looking like we might do it. Let's see here. As I take a sip of this amazing coffee. Who wants to buy silver this week and on sale? Who wants to go buy silver this week? Over 50, says Chris Concert's Corner. Hi, if you are new. Lunchtime, keep the eyes peeled, says RJ. Enjoy your lunch, RJ. Medic 1541 saying you're doing so well pronouncing emoji correctly. Thank you, Medic. I'm working hard. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got, if you know stacking, just became a channel member as a prospector. Thank you so much for joining. You guys, you are about to see him live. You're about to see what his face looks like right here. He's on the video that is premiering shortly. If you know stacking, alongside Emerald Co-Stacker. And guys, I missed it. I think it was a red candle, but we hit green. I don't know. It could have been close. Could have been close. Could have been close. NASDAQ up $290, says Willjoy. Willjoy thinks silver will fall this morning. I don't know. I think we're shaking out these paper hands. Big shout out to everybody who's become a member, who's super chatted. Big shout out to Roadkill for gifting the One International Stacker gift membership. Thank you so much. If you know stacking, thank you for becoming a channel member. And ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see if you know stacking. Not only catch the king crab and get a challenge coin, but he's going to buy some silver. He's going to buy some gold. I bought some silver. Emerald Co Stacking bought some silver. So it's about to be a fun time there. As the market's been open for 6 minutes, and we're on a red candle on silver 48.88 and a red candle for gold 40.20. We might see a negative trend this morning and then have a reversal after lunch. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm definitely not scared. One thing I do know is this number keeps getting higher. That's the one thing I do know. So all that paper in your wallet or bank account, it is just inflating away, while physical gold and silver have literally been money for thousands of years. And what's the best way to get some free silver and gold? I'm giving away nearly 60 ounces in silver and a bunch of gold on the upcoming Mega Gaw. Watch this video to enter. Link is pinned in the comments. And I drop hints in some different videos that give you advantage on the Mega Gaw. And this video today is going to have an advantage in it. So you're going to want to catch that. One of the big prizes is this right here, an 18.7 troy ounce silver bar poured by myself, International Stacker. This is coming to one of you. This is coming to one of you. A 10 ounce Lunar Panda Festival medal and an NGC slab. This is coming to one of you. A complete set number 5, matching set of only 400 in the world of Germanium Mint Mythical Forest. That's going for like $600 to $800 on eBay. And each of these mega bags, I'm giving away 10 of these mega bags live on the live stream. I'm giving away the Holy Lance on the live stream, gold gilded 2-ounce silver premium, worth over $270. Giving that away. It's going to be crazy. Are you ready? Who's ready for the mega? Raven Wolf Cub, another channel member, thank you so much for the support. I bought paper and physical silver this week. Now that is mega. Good job. Sell so I can buy, says Jason. I love that, Jason. Everyone sell immediately. Just email me what you want to sell and what you're selling or not. And if you know Stacking is dropping the custom Mega Ga emojis. Emoji. Emoji. I love emoji, not emoji. Come on, guy. Anyways, market's been open for 8 minutes, and it is on a second red candle for silver, $48.90, but I'm not panicking. Are you? Gold is $4,020. I need a scene from the airplane where everyone's like panicking so I can cut that in. That'd be great. Who's ready for the
Mega!
And in honor of the Goblin, I do want to say over 230 people on the stream. Happy Halloween today. If you celebrate it, get out there, be safe. I'm going trick-or-treating with Rat Stacker and Mrs. IS, and I still have childhood nightmares. There's razor blades in the candy. Beware. You guys remember all that craziness? I remember the McDonald's. Someone found a razor blade like in their cheeseburger or something. You guys remember all that craziness? I don't even know if that was true. It might have been an urban legend back then. Market's been open for 9 minutes. We're going to be going to the video premiere here shortly, and you're going to see, if you know, Stacking, and you're going to see Emerald Coast Stacker at a coin show where we're buying some mega things. Silver and some gold. Man, we are old now, says Lodi. I know. We're old. If you know, Stacking, says I remember. Happy Halloween from Sherry. Whee. Goblin needs major suctioning stat. That's funny. That's a medical joke, folks. Medical joke. If it hits 50 this week, if it won't hit 50 this week, maybe next, says John. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just 4 minutes away from the big premiere. 4 minutes away from the big premiere. If you're ready, put an R in chat. We're at 124 likes. 26 more to 150. I appreciate the support. Let's see how many people entered the Megaga now. We are up to 690 people into the Megaga. That means only the next 310 get the free 1/2 gold back. Remember, the first 1,000 people get a free 1/2 gold back. Oh, if you know Stacking. Smart. He put ARE for R. Man. Attention to detail. That could have been it. We got Willjoy putting the R like a pirate. R. Who is holding more silver here? I'm holding, I'm hoarding, and I'm adding gold and silver. Some call that the trifecta. We're about 3 minutes away from the big premiere. So silver and gold is going to be down a little bit this morning. But I do think it's going to have a decent rally today. I really do think that. So we'll see what happens in the afternoon. My goal is for silver to finish in the mid 49s, preferably 50. That might be too much to ask, but the mid 49s. And my hope for gold would be to finish above 4,050. So we'll see if we can get there. If you guys are having problems entering the Megaga for some reason, if technology is not your best suit and you just can't figure it out, email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com. I put together a guide with pictures to show you how to do it, because some people were having some difficulties, and I want to make sure everyone that wants to enter, can enter. So I will get that to you. So email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com. And we're just a couple minutes away from this premiere. A code is dropping, Big Green Stacker, in this video that's about to premiere. Yes, there is a 5th code. There's going to be more codes. I add them as they come. And that's coming in this video premiere that's going to happen here in about a minute and a half. We're going to go to it. Okay, car photography, email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com. I can fix that for you. So email me from the email you entered with, and I can fix that for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to the big premiere. Are you ready? If you're ready to be teleported, put a 1 in chat. And if you're not teleported, you're just going to have to go to my channel and find it. But you should be automatically teleported. Put a 1 in chat if you're ready. As silver's at 4880 on a red candle, gold is 4015 on a red candle. I'm not scared because I'm prepared. And how am I prepared? With physical gold and silver. And we are going to the big premiere in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold your breath. 2. Hold your breath. Put on your helmet. 1. And here we go.